Okay. As we have been explaining before, most of the homework is to develop the skill of being able to take a singular noun and convert it into many cases. We've gone through this table. Like in English, when I say, what is the noun that you can derive from drink, you say drinker. From farm, you say farmer. From play, you say player. From sleep, you say sleeper. From envy, you say envier. Okay? So same in Arabic. From shariba, you say sharib, drinker, farmer, okay? And things like that. So now, the one meal, see, one M means one meal, okay? If we say this is one meal, which is the starting point, if I want to get a female, what do I do? Convert it, what do I do? Add what? Answers. Okay, add تاء مربوطة. Okay, is that right? Add تاء مربوطة. If I want to make it double, 2M, 2 meals, I add what? Alif Noon, right? If I, depends on month, if it's marfu', it's Alif Noon, otherwise it is Ya Noon. Okay, if I wanna make it a female, then I add Ta Alif Noon. Here, if it's marfu', otherwise it is Ta Ya Noon. Okay, I add Waw Noon. If I want for 3 plus female, I add either Waw Noon or Ya Noon. Okay, this is all from the root, or for like the base case, which is 1M. Okay. For the female, there's only one case, which is just add the alif ta. You see, straightforward. Straightforward. Okay. So when I give you the homework, and then the homework is about converting, okay, converting from one form to another. For example, homework 3, okay. To convert from one form to another, I give you one of the forms. Let me get it in Word. I give you one of the forms, and I ask you, oh, by the way, is my picture and your picture are appearing here on the right-hand side of the screen? Huh? Huh? Anybody answer, please?
No, not for me.
Okay, good. That's what I wanted. Okay. So I give you one, I ask you to do the other one. See here? This is in the homework. Here, I give you, for example, let's say you start with zara, which is farmer. Okay? That's my base case. To get the female, what do? Add the ta marbuta. Okay? To get the double, it's either alif noon or ya noon. Okay, Don't know why it's not being going to highlight. Okay. To get you the plural, I either add واو نون or add ياء نون. Isn't that straightforward, guys? And the female is adding تاء ألف نون or تاء ياء نون. Or add ألف تاء. Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, there is nothing tricky about it, just a rule that you follow even blindly. Okay, this is for the case of regular standard regular plural male and female. Okay, now the dual is always regular. The plural is, there are regular and irregular, but the dual is always regular, no exception. You add alif noon or ya noon. Okay, okay, so when I come here for this question, for example, and I ask you this, okay, na'iman. So you want to bring this root form first, or the base case first. So you take away the alif noon, and so you copy this and you paste it here. That becomes the base case. Okay. Okay. Then you can go from the base case to anywhere. Here, add that marbuta. Here, na'im. So this one, na'im. This one's going to be na'imatan. Na'imun, na'imatan. Na'imani, na'imaini, na'imatani, nami'ataini. And here, na'imuna, na'imina, na'imati. Okay, and so forth. Here you get the base form first. You copy it here. Okay, and then you start working on the rest. Okay. Okay. Any questions about these things? Okay, so you're now ready to do the homework. Okay, this one, you bring the base case first. You copy it from here to here, and then you start from there. Here, you get the base case first. And then you start from it. And here, you get the base first. You can see the process. And then you could, is there any question about the process? Just like math. Just like math. Add ta marbuta, add alif noon, add ta alif noon, add ya noon, add ta ya noon. Just like math. There is nothing tricky about it. Even if you don't know Arabic, or you don't understand the word, that this word means farmer. Okay, zara is farm, na'im sleep, sleeper, Saeed is happy, Musalli is prayer, a praying person, Salih is righteous, Na'im, sleeper. I think Na'im is repeated, huh? Yeah. Mutakallim, speaker, Talib, student. Okay. Any questions about this? Okay. Save it as PDF. Anytime you make an update, get the PDF version saved. Okay. All right. So now let's go to homework number Now let's go to homework number 4. Okay. Okay. This homework works as follows. This is dub, okay, means bear, okay. 1M is dub. Do we have a male bear and a female bear? Yes. So how do I get the female version? Add the تاء مربوطة. Well, add the تاء مربوطة. Get the double. Add the ألف نون. Don't know why the alif is not red. Double for female. Add the تاء نون. Right? This one. Okay. Now, when I put a mark like this, it means that the plural is irregular. Okay. So now we're talking about going to a dictionary and finding what is the double of, what's the plural of dibba. So I didn't put this burden on you. Okay. So when I put a mark like this, it means that it's irregular, so you don't worry about it. Okay. Same thing with قط. ضقن here means a beard. Okay. Okay. So you provide the translation, and then the one male is ضقن. Now, do we have a male beard and a female beard? No, it's only a male word. There is no male beard and female beard. It's just one chin or one. It's the chin or beard. Both of them take the same word. It's only one. It's a gender word. It's a male gender word. Okay. So the word itself is gender, is male. Okay. So what happened here? What do you do here? You say for 1M is just the same thing. You take this one here, that's 1M. Okay. One female, no. Why not? Because there's no male beard and female beard. It's just a male word. How about this one? Yes, you copy this one here. And then you add alif noon. Either you add it by the keyboard, from down there, from the language bar, you change to Arabi. So you add alif noon. Okay, this one has fatha. Nani, and then the other noon has kasra. Like that. Okay? Okay. Now, there's no female word, and the plural is irregular. It exists, but it's irregular. So I'm sticking here only with the regulars so that you don't make it easy on you. Okay. Shoulder, katif is shoulder. It's a male word, but there is no female version of it. I mean, a shoulder is a shoulder. Okay. So when it comes here, that's none. There is no female for it. You would copy this. And then put it here. That's the base case. And then here you add the alif nun. Okay? Cow, there is the cow is a female word. The cow is a female word. Okay. Why? Because it ends with what? تاء مربوطة. So it's a female word. Okay. So here you say cow. How do you know it's a cow? You copy it, and then you go to the translator, and then you said Baqarah, cow. The nice thing about this is that it pronounces it for you. Let me make sure the sound is shared. Okay.
بقرة.
See? Baqaratun. So even without going into mishkal to make the tashkil comes by the pronunciation. Baqaratun. Baqaratun. So of course I have tashkil here, but if I don't have tashkil, I go to the mishkal. Where is mishkal? Mishkal. Okay. And I say here, can you see what I'm writing right now? Say yes or no. I mean, can you see what?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you see it. Because last time I found that it's recording a video on the right of the participants, and it was hiding the screen, part of the screen. Okay, so here you type Baqarah. Of course, you use an on-screen keyboard, but I won't because I know how to type Arabic. So then tashkil, Baqaratun. You wanna copy that, okay? So you copy it and you go back to the homework. Okay. Okay, and you put it right here. Baqaratun. Of course, I already made the tashkil for this base case. Okay. Now, one warning, one thing to keep an eye on when you do this tashkil. There are other alternatives that could be right. That could be right. Okay. You don't always get the correct one. Could be any of those. And some of those are correct. Some of those are correct. Because if you have Baqaratin is correct, Baqaratun is correct, Baqaratan is correct. Okay? But if you happen to choose one of them, okay, then it will allow you to copy. But if you, for any reason, you clicked on this by mistake, like let's say here, for example, if you click on this by mistake, it won't let you copy. You try to copy, it will not let you copy. That's a bug or whatever it is. So you have to click on the escape button. So escape button, you click on the escape button. Okay, here, escape button. And then it's easy for you now to copy. Copy. Got it? Everything is okay. So you tell me, how do I find out that it is baqaratun? From listening to it. See, if you listen to it, the Google Translator, if you put it here, Baqara, okay, you listen to it.
بقرة.
So, ba, fatha, ba, qa, ra, ton, ba, qa, ra, ton. So, ba, qa, ra, ton. So you know the tashkil from the sound. So if you don't make a mistake and select, for example, something like this, buqratun. Buqratun is not cow. It's a totally different word. I think it means the something that was cut off or something like that. Baqaratun, it's not correct. So how do you know it's not correct? When you spell it,
بقرة.
Baqaratun. When you hear that, then you go here, it is, you know it's baqaratun, not baqaratin, baqaratin. And there are other possibilities, okay? So you need to be vigilant. You need to keep your eyes open, okay? All right. So back into the homework. So do you have any other questions about this? Yeah, when I give you, for example, this, okay? Okay, this is a double form. So it goes into here, okay? This is a plural form, regular plural form, regular male plural. So it goes into here. Okay. This is regular female plural. It goes into here. Same thing. It goes into here. Na'imatun is sleep, one sleeping girl or one sleeper, female sleeper. So it goes into here. And then you continue the rest. You fill up the rest. Abidat, worshippers. Worshippers. Worshippers or worshipper, doesn't matter. Okay, so it goes into here and then you drive the rest. Okay, this one goes into here and then you drive the rest. Okay, so this one goes into here, and then you drive the rest. Okay, you should have no problem or whatsoever doing this. So sa'id, I didn't put anything, but you realize it's one male. Sa'id, how? If I go to the dictionary, sa'id, oh, dictionary. Sa'id, rising. So that is the verb, but the noun is riser. So you know the meaning, at least you know the meaning. Sa'id means riser, someone who's rising up. Okay, so when you come back to the homework here, you know what we're talking about. Sa'id, riser. Okay, do we have a male riser or a female riser? Yes, that is coming from a verb, coming from the verb rise. For nouns driven from verbs, it's possible for the male and female. So you copy this one here, and then you add ta marbuta. Change language bars, change to Arabic. And then you add ta marbuta. You can reutilize cut and paste nicely. And ta marbuta. Oh, that's ha. Where is the ta marbuta? We're somewhere here. Yes, it's right here. And then end with tanween. صاعدة. Okay, how about double? Do like this, and then Ani. Add alif noon. And then, of course, you make the tashkil. صاعدان. صاعدان. Okay, so forth. You should have no problem doing this. Inshallah, we'll have no problems doing this. Okay, so that's the whole point, is about to convert from one form of a verb into another, one form of a noun into another form. Okay, now when you identify, first of all, because we have male and female version from the same English word, we put a marker on the Arabic word. Like, for example, I put 1M for male, 1F for female, 2M for male, 2F for female, 3 plus M and 3 plus F for plural. So if I want to write an English word, I will be telling you, for example, Walker. I would be telling you that it's 1 female, and I would put it superscript like this. So that is this mark. Why? Because in English, it's only one worker. There is male worker, female worker. Okay? How about walkers? Walkers. Walkers. Do you know it's a double or a singular? If it's double, if it's singular, I'm sorry, you know only it's plural, but you don't know the gender. The word workers don't tell you about the gender and doesn't tell you about if it's double or not. That's why when I provide this to you, I'll be telling you. That's, for example, 2M. Highlight it, superscript. So now you know that walkers are for 2M. That's what I intend. It's 2M. Okay? If it's 3 plus female, because they all have the same word in English, unfortunately, but Arabic words are 3 plus female, for example. But Arabic words are sensitive to the gender and to the count. And there is double, that's not in English. English words are not sensitive of the gender, and that is not sensitive of the count. Just walkers, that's the only 2 forms. While in Arabic, we have 4 possibilities, actually 6 possibilities. 1 male, 1 female, 2 male, 2 female, 3 male, 3 plus male, 3 plus female, 6 possibilities. Okay? Okay, Now, here, I added this note just as a sort of disclaimer, because this doesn't always apply, but this most likely is. If you find a word that doesn't have a female ta at the end, ta marbuta, and does not have alif noon, ya noon, or waw noon, then it's most likely it's single noun, one male. Exceptions exist, yeah, but that's like a guide that you can use to identify words. If it has ta marbuta, then immediately you know it's a female word. If is not ending with alif ta, a regular female, yeah, if it doesn't end with alif ta or ta marbuta, you still can figure it's a female because of these words. There are female words. They are female words, but don't end with ta marbuta. So irregularity, again, whenever you deal with irregularity, there is no rule, basically. Okay. If it ends us with alif noon or ya noon, then I know it is what? Double. Okay. If it ends with ta alif noon or ta ya noon, then I know it's double female. Okay. With exceptions, of course, but this is most likely is going to be the case. If it is the regular 3 basmi male, how do you know that it's ending with waw noon or ending with ya noon? Okay. You see, if it ends with alif ta, then it's very likely that it is a female, plural female. Okay, you got it? And there are irregular things, but they look like singular nouns. They look like singular nouns, but they are not. Grammatically, in terms of grammar, we deal with them as if they are single nouns. Okay? Okay. Now, careful here about mixing up the form of the ya noon. Okay. If I want to say لاعب, player, okay, and I want to get the plural, the double form, so I add ya noon. Would be a kasra on this word. I'm sorry, fatha on this word, and on the ba there is a fatha, and on the noon there is a kasra. Okay, so that means it's 2 male. That's 2 male. Two male. Okay. Now, the other form spells exactly the same, which is the form for 3 plus male. So it is, in this case, this is 3 plus male. Same thing applies for female, but let's focus here on the male. Let's focus on the tashkil. For 3 male, this takes a kasra. This takes a kasra. And this takes a fatha. So they look the same. They look the same. But if it is fatha kasra, then it is 2. If it is kasra fatha, then it is 3 plus plural. This is something that you have to keep an eye on. Okay? They spell exactly the same, except this is fatha kasra and this is kasra fatha. So you look at the ya. The letter on the right is fatha. The letter on the left is kasra. Then it's 2m. Here you also look at the ya. If the letter on the left is fatha, the letter on the right is kasra, then it's plural. So keep that in mind. I think this has been indicated here. Indicated here. Okay. Same thing applies for female also. I can add for female, it is if it's 3 plus f. Okay. Same thing applies for the male. So for the female. So if I take this one here, and if I want to make female, and 2 female, all I need to do is like add ta. Add ta. And here, add ta. So same for female, but with ta. This one is. So you look at the tashkil. Fatha kasra, it's 2 female. I'm sorry, it's 2. It's double. Kasra fatha, it is. Kasra fatha, it is plural. Got that? Okay. Okay. Now, so the next subject would be about nouns. Okay, well, we'll end the class here. Assalamu alaikum. I'll see you inshallah next week. Assalamu alaikum.